Julebok, cito, amo bigga.
Chile.
Cito.
Hello, Bob. Hello, Baba.
Maar hij. Get your Paul. Paul, zie Baba. Paul. Baba, zie Baba.
Ah. تمام.
Slim Shady. Bowing the sun, it's packing the daddy. Do the potty training and the potty training and nothing will stop. And the potty training.
نيكا لا لا خربليكم هنا ويدا لأي ستوب
زي الله
يعني لو ده
اوه نعرف الله زايد هي سكت حديد
ايه مثلا انت
ليش بطران شارع اوه هنا دي خضاره مرزان كلبه او دخيله ويدو يلا شوجن باي ابغى له باي باي كبار باي تشوتشو ترين خش لك يا اول هنا هنا خش انتم الطماط قمدية مطمر يا مؤية ما كل شلون شكله
يا ايه دخل هنا هذه
فلاش ود لا اي فلاش يلا تيمم دي تيمم دي تيمم لا اوريك
ابو بيجا بيجا ود له
هيك مثلا
بيس اون ايرث تزيالو السلام على الارض
شيء قرب
محصول ببيتهم
ليه لك نسيت بدي ادخل
جزك السيت وبريته لو
بيجا بيجا ود له انا اعلانه
هي باب
اي اعلان تاكسي
هي باب يدين لغش مني قد فلتت تبعت
من لا تشاوينا زي هن أي نجمة داوود نجمة داوود وأنا أبو الحنة زي إربد أخي نويدو أني نويدو بجانيه الهنا كرتون ويدا قلوب تانا يا دخل خمداني
نجمة داوود
ايه قلت بريوا نمشي خلوا مغارة وبخرت على خملا خطيط
زي هو كان سودان
ايه رابط سودان زيو اكل مت ايوه خدك تغذيه ولي بطاي $2 لا ايوه
بس هذا
بيت قال بس شي تزوني من دي
ايه بصلي
بيت لاشن بيشي امك
ايه بصلي ها ايه
شبيرة.
هو كيخوة
شابير
فين السوري كيف؟
يو انها يوم بالصنع الشيشة من يطنابه بأطنابه زي قويته هو خردو كيخو اللي قويته دوقت ليلانا.
ايه
هو بيك بيقول له انك شفيرة
ايه زاين
بدري قال خبزة هذا
Baba, zıplayın babamın el. Bak, zıplayın babamın el.
بابا نوئل هاي بابا نوئل هاي بابا نوئل أكيد ثاني بابا
زي النيخة شبيرة.
ايه
خدش قمون أبا كسيتو
شابير هذا زي ما متعلامة لما تلخى يعني غزال ايتن ايش راويتن
شوارة رايندر كروسنج.
أبي أخذت شي قلبال خذناها
زي بتخليك
للجروح وغافي يا بعد قلبي بحضن شوقك للجروح.
يا تعالي شوفي قام يرقص هذا. هنا
يلا يلا نيني يلا عندنا في النار.
ورمزي دخل
انت هتشوفي بالبرون قديم وخزالي.
ايفيت
يلا يلا
هاي تا هذا رمزي. هي تم اللي ربطها بالمستشفى. ايوه لا زي ما المستشفى هذا ويركب والله هو خيو ما داير تريتي ده. Ibe. Hey Bobby. تخوي لك بابي. ها؟ هو ما يريد يوكس لك. ها؟ ميكا ودب. أماني. ها؟ حلوة؟ أمونة حلوة؟ ما هي مرتخة؟ ها؟ خاقلة يكالي برزايد أنا رهطي نات إيت أنت مو خطري أقلي
توتو الأيا
أواوي خديتك قشق ودلا باي
ودلا باي توتو ودلا خباتي
Kenny, you've got to turn around.
ايه بطي باباتي
باي تشوتشو
لا تشوتشو تيزا يا
يلا لا مشكلة. يلا فش ماما فش ماما فش ماما تعال هاي ما اخمالتي ما
برافو تاز خزخ باندا
وينك قواني لي
يلا ودي باي باتشي ودي باتشي يلا مرباي خلطة بتاعتن يا مرقود مرباي خلطة بتاعتن اللخ خوال نيخة خالة
من يطلعها؟
دو لواسد
تزوجها تشوف.
يلا تا
ليه؟
وايت
باي جوجو.
باي توتو مو خشافيلة بابا يلا مرو باي توتو
باي جوجو.
ودوباتي يلا قد خسخينة لا بقيتن باي
يدير بدة سبوحة.
أنا يتم ويلي
جلتي راسي قالوا
مريالي ميتيلي
قاطولة. أودي رايارت.
ويلي
مي علي
رايارت.
يرايط
هدوخ لو ايبه انتيلي
أيوة ويلا.
صلي او ليلة توتو ليلة توتو
هيدول أمر.
كيلا
هيدولا
هيدول.
ما دي شغلة ومارم لي
كليكسي خولي خول كليكسي بد ما كلي لك اسلخ يلتق
ليه؟
أو خنقورة. السورة وخنا السورة.
هاي دول اول اخينا انت زيو انت دول
أنا برجالة.
دول تشيرا يو خاصة على اي دول هو بينا باتو تريد انا
ما دي دولة وخينا دميخة
أو خليلة بالصورة الدواء.
ماني دوا ليه يا طيف؟ لا تبدأي معي ليه؟
إنت ترى هيدول بوخنا.
ها؟
هيدول بوخنا.
كيلا
أنتي.
دي يا خيلي
أو
دي يا خيلي
أجيا.
زي الشمس ضربت إلى الكاميرا أمومة بسيمة مشكلة هذا
ايوه بمبي شافتيا يعني شغلنا ايوه
ليه؟
ها
أي روز
ايوه روز مريان كمان دباتشي
الزيت ماما
ميمونة لا هذه بخزخلو ميمونة هنا ميمونة ليت ميمونة اها دولة كيلي خشلة بغزايد بروني
You see?
كاميرا أي
ميخة تعالى الله دي غزالة
زبوة
مو خيي مو دي عزيزي دولا
طمو خريتات من كمو خينا أي كوالا أنا بخرت أروح لشق أزف خاص بخرت
ها مويلة وي بيت
فرس الأيا مين زي
فرس النهر
واو
مايلة وابونا هيكا ميكا كيلي
برهان هاي
كيلي بيت هاي أبا كيلي واو دولة ألفين واو مي لو هذا الأخ ها مي لو هذا الأخ
وين هذا؟ إيه زي وين ويدا؟ ويدا إيه
هاي هاي how are you
هاي مرة هاي قطن بشغل فوق إيه منهم لبابة
هاي هاي بدلي هاي بيدوخ بدلي اياه هاي خمالت هون فش من ماما فش من ماما خمالتي بيت خمالت جود براتي هاتي خمالة يما
رابا
هاي جود بختة هاتي خمالة بونا ها خزيالة دي المقروشة ها هي دي اختي وقخة مودي لا باس والله اختي وطابق ثاني هذا خذ حيواني بيو باس كيف بول دولا وبول هي بيت مودي ولا كل حديقة حيوانات هذه هل جوجد ولا كريز هل جوجد مدرك
أجت ماما إذا تكسبه لا بيدو لا بيدو أتجي لا بيدو
Before we get underway, let me just go over some safety rules briefly. Please keep your head, hands, and feet inside the bus at all times. We get really close to the trees and shrubs and we don't want to get you all scratched up. Also, especially important if you're upstairs on the upper deck, please don't stand on the seats or sit on the backs of the seats. In case of a sudden emergency stop, we don't want to launch you overboard. Going that way. Okay, hi. I know they switched me over to 35-minute tours. I usually do kangaroo tours, folks, but I'm doing 35-minute tours today. So let's see if I can get back in 35 to 40 minutes. I usually go about 50, you know, so we're in trouble. More cluck for the buck. Down that road to the right is an area of the zoo we don't cover by bus. And that's what we call the heart of the zoo. You'll find Albert's Treehouse Restaurant Complex down there, Gorilla Tropics, and Bird and Primate Mesa. Straight ahead you'll see a red tiled roof building, that's the Reptile House. Also in that area, the entrance of the Skyfari, Legaforth Bowl, and the Children's Zoo. Now we're heading into Tiger River Trail. As we do, I'd like to wish you all a very good afternoon, happy holidays, and welcome to the world-famous San Diego Zoo. My name is Wendy. It is my privilege to be your driver and guide for the next, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours. Who knows when I'll get back. We'll be cruising through about 70% of the zoo grounds in the next little over a half an hour or so. Tiger River Trail was completed in 1988, and it's one of our largest bioclimatic zones. It's an actual recreation of a tropical rainforest. Bioclimatic simply meaning that the animals and plants coexist here at the zoo, much like they would in their natural surroundings. Some of the animals you may see here in Tiger River are fishing cats, crocodiles, Burmese pythons, Malayan tapirs, and Indo-Chinese tigers. Now let's have a look to the right. This is our little bus viewing window for tigers. Let me pull up. And the mom and the dad of the baby tigers live in this exhibit, by the way. Let me just say, anybody see any? Nothing. Okay, forget it. Nothing. Let's go. Never mind, nothing. Now, listen, one thing about me. I don't spend a whole lot of time looking at nothing. To me, it makes more sense to spend the extra time with the animals that are out and more active for us on the bus. If you take a look to the right, you'll see where the hippos live here at the San Diego Zoo. On exhibit today, the adult male and the adult female. And I get really excited, and I get paid to do this, okay? That's something I still can't get over. But listen to this. I love giraffes. Absolutely love giraffes. One of my friends said to me, Wendy, guess what? I share my birthday with the baby giraffe. I said, good for you. So I did a little research, and guess who I share a birthday with? The 5,000-pound female hippo, Konani. How exciting is that? Huh? Yeah, why not? Across the hip, I think they're related to zebras. Well, they're not, but they are the only living relative of the giraffe. They weren't even discovered until 1901 because they're found in the deepest, darkest jungles of Africa. As you pass by the hippo enclosure, you'll be entering our newest bioclimatic zone on the right, surrounded by a thick, lush wall of bamboo. This is the Ituri Forest. It was completed about a year and a half ago, and you'll find some small primates in there. The brazaguanins, African spot-nosed guanins, spot-necked otters. Let me see if they can fit. Okay. Okay, I wanted to make sure they weren't coming up this road because I have to tell you another story. Wait, let me put the brakes on. See, this is why I get in trouble. They always radio me. I take too much time, but I have so many things to say. Up on that hill, do you see Albert's restaurant way up top there? That's right by the bird pond exhibit. We have many different species of birds that live here at the zoo, and if they do live here, you can tell just by looking at their legs. Male birds are generally banded on the right leg, females on the left leg. More birds to see by looking up on the hill on the right side of the bus. That is the bird of prey or raptor exhibit. If you take the wooden walkway, you'll get really nice views. Harpy eagles, Andean condors, stellar sea eagles, and lammergeiers. Two very also our newest Zoological Society presidents. And the most important thing I can say to you today is to let you know how much we appreciate you coming in to see us. I know I have some Zoological Society members on board, A very special thank you to you for that continued support, as well as the visits of my first time and repeat guests. We are completely non-profit here at the zoo, and that means what you spend goes right back to help our animals, as well as our educational and recreational programs we offer the community. This is the steepest hill in the zoo. We call it Cardiac Hill. It's actually Eagle Hill, but boy, the bus barely gets to the top, let me tell you. To the right side of the bus, you'll see the largest and most endangered of all the wild cattle. They're called Java Banteng, and they're found in Indonesia. In that exhibit with the Banteng, you'll also see the European wild boar. If you have a look to the left side of the bus, you will see polar bear swans. Right there on the left. Let me pull up just a bit.
دول هو اخواره.
Because you know I can't put this thing in reverse. Let me just stop here for a moment, because this exhibit is really 2 males and 2 females. The boys are about 4.5 to 6 are coming up on their 5th birthday.
زي الدبان.
They have black skin and hollow fur shaft for isolation purposes. Great sense of smell too, as all bears do. In the wild, the polar bear can smell their prey at a distance of up to 20 miles away. And sometimes people just don't understand that polar bears can do very well here in San Diego. Even in the summertime, temperatures can be about 80 degrees on any given summer day. But this exhibit is actually modeled after the Arctic in the springtime. It's a recreation of the Arctic in the springtime. Temperatures there can be anywhere from 70 to 80 degrees.
Bye, goodbye.
And you may want to come in for our Jungle Bells promotion starting this weekend. We're going to be shooting snow in the polar bear exhibit. It'll be a lot of fun. Off to the far right, you may have heard the bells of the California Tower. That is the most photographed building in San Diego. It's now part of the Museum of Man, and it was once part of the California-Panama International Exposition. And that was back in 1916 when Dr. Harry Whiteforth visited that exposition and realized some animals were left behind. So what he did was pack those animals up, and he began to develop this 120-acre spread of land. We like to say that the zoo began with the roar of a lion in 1916. If you look to the right, definitely in my top 10 of favorite animals right here. Related to pigs, who'd have thunk it? They're called giant Chacauan peccaries. They're really neat. They were once thought to be extinct. They weren't even discovered until 1974. They're found originally in Paraguay, where their numbers in the wild have diminished quite rapidly over the past several years due to human encroachment. To get a nice bird's eye view of the zoo, you may want to take a ride on the Skyfari. This ride opened in 1969. It was generously donated to us by Delta Airlines. It reaches an elevation of about 180 feet at its highest point. The Sichuan Tonkin to the right are relatives of the muskoxen. And they're found in China. They live quite high up in the mountains where it's very, very cold, and that's why they have the long, thick, shaggy fur coat on. We just added these wading pools in the exhibit. Not deep enough, it just kind of expedites that little procedure. I think it's kind of neat. Who thinks of these things? It's amazing. And just like the giant panda, those animals are also national treasures of China. We're very lucky to have them here. They were a 75th birthday gift to us from the Chinese government. Take a look to the right, marabou storks in the moat. Do you see them? These birds are so cool. I call them the Ed Sullivan bird. Do you see why? What? Yeah, thanks if you remember. Yeah, I sometimes don't say that. I date myself, I think. And you want to notice the bald-headed bare legs they have, because that will indicate to you they are scavengers. And that simply means, just like my husband, they'll polish off everything everybody else leaves behind. There's no need for a doggy bag when Al's around. Shove it across the table. He'll eat it, no problem. We also have the largest antelope in the world right here on the right. They're called Black Derby's giant eland. We call them the biggest of the bunch here at the zoo because they stand about 6.5 to 7 feet tall at the shoulder when they're full grown. To the left, we have birds of paradise, found originally in the rainforest of New Guinea. I want to tell you a little bit about the zoo history. We opened, as I mentioned, in 1916. The first guided bus tour given here at the zoo was in 1926 on a Model T Ford. We had 2 of those vehicles back then, and they carried about 12 to 20 people through the zoo each time. To give you an idea of how many visitors we have here annually, last year we had about 3.5 million people visit us at the zoo. Out of that number, 1.5 million took a ride on a guided tour. I'm exhausted. Okay, I'm tired. Here we go again. Here we go again. On the left, you'll see the lowland Anoa. They are the smallest and most endangered of all the wild cattle. I want you to notice the horns. Look at that. We call it a knife and dagger defense. If a predator is threatening this animal with an attack, what they do is simply lower their head and swing it from side to side. Who would come closer? I'll tell you. And right in time for the holidays, the jeweled aloe here on the right, really pretty, nice photo, especially if you're standing there on the sidewalk. Just put your guests with you. That's a great backdrop. The Bactrian wapiti is on the right. They're the desert-dwelling relative of the elk. They live in separately sexed herds and blend in quite well with their surroundings, which is a great example of what we call perfect coloration. Forest buffalo to the right, originally inside here.
To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left.
We also have, if you've ever wondered what the back end of a zebra looks like, that's it.
Baba, zebra, zebra.
And this is Yolanda driving the kangaroo bus today. Hi, yes. I'm having a good time today.
That's good. What are you not having a good time?
You know what? I just don't know. It's
How can we tell the difference?
how could you tell?
This is the woman that has a good time every day.
Oh, too much.
I'm just
That's blue.
Hello.
You the woman.
I'm the woman. Did we find out, was it Jenny? Jenny told me that she's the one that let the dogs out, or was it you? Because we don't know who.
Doggy.
Who let the dogs out?
It wasn't me.
Maybe
Maybe it was one of
You're
our
not here
children.
then.
That could be one of our children. Right?
She's not at the same age.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, Yolanda, we must go because, you know, I get chatty and I don't want to hold you up. Yeah.
Zebra, Baba.
Could you imagine if we liked what we did? You know what? There is an on and an off switch for the mic over there. Okay, she's trying to talk like a Rhode Island girl now. We just parked the car. We saw the polar bears having coffee with them. Your regular coffee. That's when the girl is. You don't call her a server person. You call her the girl. Have the girl bring me my coffee, regular coffee, cream and sugar in it already, would you, honey? Yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just left for a minute. I'm back now. It's okay. Did you think I was going to put a tape in and press play? Is that it? Like the Jungle Cruise? I don't think so. South African springbok on the left are members of the gazelle family. We also have the southern gerenuk. They're kind of shy. Way in the back, I see the female. The male has the very distinct horns. These two came to us from the wild animal park. Now, while you're enjoying the Saharan Dorcas gazelle here on the right, let me tell you a little bit about the wild animal park. It opened in 1972 as a breeding facility for us. It's our big sister facility, and it's located about a 40-minute ride north of the zoo in Escondido. 2,000 acres of animals out there. It's such a big place, we can fit the entire zoo in one exhibit out there. It's a huge place, great to visit. Now, sir, I hate to tell you, I hate to break the news to you, sir. It's not about the animals to the little ones. It's the big bus.
Is that what it is?
You got that? Yeah, look at it. Big eyes, yeah. It's the big bus. Did you see the big bus at the zoo? Yes, Mom. Yes, Dad. Of course. The Morris gazelle on the left. The name is spelled M-H-O-R-R-S. They're completely extinct in the wild, only seen in zoos and wildlife. All right. Okay, you happy? You know, we never hear that. Hi, animals. You're so original. Hey, let me ask you a question, young man. How old are you? And come down from that railing, please. Thank you. Now listen, how old are you? 7. Okay, so you probably know, you're probably pretty smart, right? Yeah. What grade are you in? You're 3. Okay, I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah,
You're
look.
3. Okay, good. Why does the giraffe have such a long neck, do you know?
To reach leaves.
To reach leaves. Is that what your teacher told you? Okay, to reach, because they're treetop browsers. You're absolutely correct, but let me tell you the zoo reason, and this is the real thing. Go back to your teacher and say, Wendy, the tour guide at the zoo, said the giraffe has a long neck because their feet stink. Get it? Gotta go. We're going to be getting a few phone calls. I make things up too, don't I? Anyway, they are the tallest land mammal. They're also my all-time favorite. Let me pull up here so we can see the kids.
Wow.
They stand anywhere from 16 to 19 feet tall. They can weigh up to 1,700 pounds. We've got a couple of young females here that were both born a year ago in January. It's this one here twirling the stick in her mouth, and this one here who is fascinated with the fence post. And we don't know why she does that. She just likes to, okay? Speaking of babies, when my mom's on board, giraffe was born after a 15
Baba, Mama, Dada. Okay, Dada. Okay, Dada.
They have only 7 vertebrae.
Dada, Baba.
They're about a foot in length apiece. They can live about 25 years. They have a heartbeat. And you see that slide? It stains. Okay, I do VIC and private tours, if you can believe that one. And we take small groups of folks behind the scenes to feed the giraffe. If you get slimed by a giraffe, it just does not come out. But it's quite a badge of honor to have. And that is the daddy of the babies right there. He's the man. He's about 8 years old. His name's Silver. Came to us from the Washington, D.C. They do hit sexual maturity between the age of 5 and 7, so with 2 babies in the last year, he's right on target.
Oh, happy family.
A group of baby giraffes is called the kindergarten of giraffes, which I think is kind of sweet. Bearded pigs on the left. We have some really wild-looking swine here at the San Diego Zoo. Bearded pigs are found originally in Indonesia. We have the only ones in the Western Hemisphere. As you check out their faces, and I know they have the new Grinch movie out, think about Dr. Seuss as you look at our pigs right here on the left. His real name was Ted Geisel. Before he passed away, he lived in La Jolla, which is part of San Diego. What he would do is come down to the zoo quite often. Usually with a sketch pad and a pencil, he'd sketch our animals such as the bearded pigs. Also some of our more unusual looking aloe here on the right. So you're seeing some of the true inspiration for green eggs and ham, up on top, and the Grinch. This mixed species exhibit is great. Look at this. Oh, no. No. Look at him. He's your boyfriend, Yvette, is he? Look, I just love it. You know what, Yvette? I bought some warthog earrings from Lorena. Yes. How old is he? You know? Is there anything you can tell me about him that's more unusual, besides the fact that he runs this place? Yvette's a keeper here at the zoo. I told you I'm nosy, everyone, didn't I? He has a fake toe? Why?
Because he hurt it.
Oh.
And so every once in a while, like right now, he's limping a little bit.
Oh.
Because
They've been chasing him around. So how did he get the fake toe? You put something on to help him out a little bit. Well, there you go. Okay. That's weird. You know, take the time to talk to us, especially when she's doing some observations, obviously. Yvette once worked in the bus department. She used to train the drivers. Her background is animals biology. She has multi-degree. Really happy to have her as a keeper as well. Now this exhibit, you'll find bisa oryx in there. I go off on the warthog because he's so cool. Look at him over there. The bisa oryx have the very long horns. The Nubian summering gazelle are the ones lighter in color. We also have darker gazelle in there, and those are Cuvier's gazelle. If you take a look to the left, ooh, all the boys are up. Look at this.
What do you mean?
Caspian Muriels. They're found originally in Iran, as well as Afghanistan. The truck went a little too fast that just came into the zoo. So it startled them a little bit, but they're okay. What grows underneath the chin of that animal? Some people call it a beard. It's actually called a fringe. We have food storage warehouse facilities to the right side of the bus. Lots of keepers coming and going throughout the day, picking up the food and the supplies they need for the animals in their care. This is a busy place. We have a meerkat exhibit, and look at the base of the termite mound on the right. You see them? Meerkats, turn them over. We already saw what's his name, but we might as well round it out with the Timon right there. Watch those animals for any length of time, and you'll see why they affectionately follow the nervous wrecks of the animal kingdom. They never get a chance to get back and relax. Always on the lookout for birds of prey. They have tunnel diggers, sentries, and just like the hippies did in the 60s, the more the merrier. They do live in communal family groups of 45 per burrow. They also, let me tell you a little bit about some trivia. The Disney animators spent a lot of time down here at the zoo sketching our meerkats as well as our warthogs, so you are seeing the true inspiration of Timon and Pumbaa. Now, what caught your eye? This eucalyptus here on the right?
Oh, قلت لك دخاني.
The primates love bananas, don't they? Look here on the left. And above the brick wall on the left, that would be papaya.
Banana boy.
Produce style line. Here we are. You don't just buy those bananas, you have to grow them first. So there you have it. Down this hill to the right, you'll find the big cats, also some sheep, some goats. We have black jaguars down there, snow leopards, northern Chinese leopards, Siberian lynx, the Hunt Amphitheater of Animal Behavior, also the Canyon Cafe, and that serves Mexican food. Now on the right, if you like camels, you're in for a treat. We have Bactrian camels here at the zoo. They have 2 humps.
Wow,
Dromedary, only 1 hump. You can see the dromedary camels out at the Wild Animal Park.
Huh?
Now maybe one of them will turn around. That would be the butt shot, wouldn't it? I guess so. What they store, is that okay that I said that? Oh, yeah. But anyway, they store fatty tissue in the humps. Some people incorrectly believe it's water. That's just not so. But they can go for a long period of time without drinking any water. The young camel back there is going to be a year old in February, the 27th of February. He will be 1. That's your birthday. What's your name? What? Coral? C-O-R-A-L. I have to, because I can't, you know, the engine's right here. And okay, so Coral, you share the birthday with the camel. His name is Big Flynn. He was named after a keeper who worked here for many years. See how cool it is to share an animal birthday? If it was a female, I'd say, oh, and what's her name, too? Oh, we have a baby girl. Yeah, that's it. Liar, you, Wendy. Yeah, so that's Big Flinny right there. Okay. He weighed 99. He gets his food all in his hair and everything. And he's just really a delight to watch walking around in there. Being a swimmer, I am very envious of the camel's ability to close their nostrils automatically. We can't do that. Wouldn't you love to swim underwater and not have to worry about the water in your nose? They do that in case of a surf call Joey's.
Huh?
Now we're going to head into Elephant Mesa in just a moment. We have a Nubian summering gazelle exhibit there on the right. Also, if I haven't driven you batty yet, I will try again right now. Tropical fruit bats on the right, hang upside down. See them? Don't confuse them with the dingbats you'll see later on the freeways. Those are the far less dangerous tropical fruit bats. They're one of 981 known species. Now, is that one of those things you can put your hand in? Can you put your hand in there? Yeah. Put your hand and do it. Show my people. These are the. I have the polar bear one. I have the polar bear one of them. I do. I love those. I'm having too much fun. I love the polar bear one. I have the polar bear puppet. I use that for the Jungle Bells promotion I drive with it on. Kiwi Trail is a beautiful pathway down. And let me just tell these people that I am not a kangaroo bus driver. Thank goodness for them. Yolanda is right behind me. You're looking for the kangaroo bus? Okay, she just came back off work. She has a slight hearing problem. So when you say hi, Yolanda, just speak very loudly. Yeah, she has to wear cotton in her ears. There's nothing wrong with her. Okay. Rhinos. excellent view. Look at this. This is our adult male rhino. He's about
Is
3,500 pounds. His name is Little.
Good,
I'm
huh?
going to go slowly forward because he loves to give us the back shot, you know. So forgive me for stopping right here, but I don't want to get the post in the way, and I don't want you to get his back
Kele,
end.
umani le. Huh?
He's great. He's just
Umani
hardly ever out. He spends a lot of time in the back because they're kind of
What
bad.
they are?
They startle easily.
Yeah.
le. De bache.
See, he's just not too sure, is he? Let me put it's
Bye.
okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
تعال احنا.
Highly endangered
Bye.
animal.
Bye.
This is where I get a little serious. Unfortunately, we've lost 90% of the world's wild population of these animals in the last 20 years due to poaching. It's mistakenly believed by some people the horns have value. They don't. They're made out of keratin, which is what our fingernails and hair shafts are made out of. No value whatsoever. You want to watch out for the back end of the adult male rhino. They mark their territory by spraying backwards. He can hit a distance of up to 20 feet. He shoots it right over the mold. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is the offspring of that adult male and the adult female on the opposite side of the fence. This one's birthday is May 31st. Anyone? You know, I don't even know my sister-in-law's birthday, but I know all of my animals here at the zoo. I don't get it. Prioritize, you know. Anyway, so he was born May 31st, 1997. His name is Limpopo, and he was named after a river that flows through southern Africa. His mom is up here in the next exhibit. This is Mimi. And let me pull around the bend.
Hello, Mimi.
We keep rhinos in separate enclosures. They are solitary animals, and if I can give you a PG explanation, that simply means that they live next door to each other and visit when they need to. She has a great face. Now, one thing that you must try to do is take a photo caravan out at the Wild Animal Park because you can actually ride in the back of a flatbed truck and hand feed giraffes and rhinos. Unbelievable. And you have to be brave to feed. Keepers are getting ready to put the enrichment items into the exhibit. We have what we call protected contact here at the zoo. So the elephants aren't mixed up with the keepers. You see, safety first. The keepers are far too valuable to us to do that. These are the two Asian elephants here on the right. We have an African elephant as well, and she's in another area. The one facing us is Smitty. She is about 31 years old. The youngest one is about 20 years old, and she was raised in the children's zoo. They can live 50 to 55 years in captivity and have up to 100,000 muscles in their trunks. They also have a prehensile type fingertip at the end, which enables them to pick up at the end of June, like Annie and Franny.